Who controls newspapers in USA? I need names, surnames, and ethnic backgrounds of the most prominent individuals in the fields of news, magazines, and newspapers.
Associated Press. Gary Pruitt, President and Chief Executive Officer. Ashkenazi Jew. Stephen Schwartz, Chairman. Ashkenazi Jew. Richard Bone, Vice Chairman. Ashkenazi Jew. Sally Busby, Senior Vice President and Executive Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Gannett Company Incorporated. John Jeffrey Louis III, Chairman of Gannett Company Incorporated, Ashkenazi Jew and Northern European. Robert Dickey, President and Chief Executive Officer. Northern European. Maribel Perez Wadsworth, President, USA Today Network and Publisher of USA Today. Sephardic Jew. Nicole Carroll, Editor-in-Chief, Sephardic Jew. Jewish Spouse, Hartman. The New York Times Company. Arthur Oakes Sulzberger Jr., Chairman of the New York Times Company. Ashkenazi Jew. Mark Thompson, President and Chief Executive Officer. Jewish Spouse, Bloomberg. Meredith Kopit Levine, Executive Vice President, Chief Operating Officer. Ashkenazi Jew. Arthur Gregg Sulzberger, Publisher. Ashkenazi Jew and Northern European. Dean Baquet, Executive Editor. Afro-American. Joseph Kahn, Managing Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Hearst Communications. William Hearst III, Chairman of the Board. Jewish Spouse, Pellets. Frank Benak Jr., Executive Vice Chairman. Northern European. Stephen Schwartz, President and Chief Executive Officer. Ashkenazi Jew. Mark Aldam, Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer. Northern European. The Wall Street Journal. William Lewis, Chief Executive Officer, Dow Jones Publisher, The Wall Street Journal, Northern European. Rupert Murdoch, Executive Chairman, News Corporation, Shabbos Goy, Zionist, awarded for promoting Israel. Related to the Freud family. Robert Thompson, Chief Executive Officer, News Corporation, Ashkenazi Jew and Southern European. Paul Gigot, Editor, Editorial Page, The Wall Street Journal. Northern European. Daniel Hinninger, Deputy Editor, Editorial Page, The Wall Street Journal. Ashkenazi Jew. Matt Murray, Editor-in-Chief for The Wall Street Journal. Ashkenazi Jew. Neil Lipschutz, Deputy Editor-in-Chief. Ashkenazi Jew. Karen Miller Pinciero, Managing Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. News Week. Dev Pragad, Chief Executive Officer. Indian. Nancy Cooper, Global Editor-in-Chief. Ashkenazi Jew. The Washington Post. Jeff Bezos, Owner. Ashkenazi Jew. Fred Ryan, Publisher and Chief Executive Officer. Northern European. Martin Barron, Executive Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Emilio Garcia Ruiz, Managing Editor. Sephardic Jew. Cameron Barr, Managing Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Tracy Grant, Managing Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Time Magazine. Mark Benioff, Owner. Ashkenazi Jew. Edward Felsenthal, Editor-in-Chief. Ashkenazi Jew. Eben Shapiro, Deputy Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Ben Goldberger, Assistant Managing Editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Sam Jacobs, Executive Editor and Digital Director. Ashkenazi Jew. Chicago Tribune. Timothy Knight, Chief Executive Officer, Tribune Publishing Company. Ashkenazi Jew. Bruce Dold, Publisher and Editor-in-Chief. Ashkenazi Jew. McClatchy Company. Kevin McClatchy, Non-Executive Chairman of the Board. Northern European. Craig Foreman, President and Chief Executive Officer. Ashkenazi Jew. Andrew Pergam, Vice President, News Operations, and New Ventures. Ashkenazi Jew. Kristen Roberts, Vice President of News. Ashkenazi Jew. Mark Zeman, Vice President, Operations. Ashkenazi Jew. U.S. News & World Report. Mortimer Zuckerman, Owner, publisher and editor-in-chief, Ashkenazi Jew. Los Angeles Times, Patrick Soon-Shiong, owner and executive chairman. East Asian, Norman Pearlstein, executive editor. Ashkenazi Jew. Ross Levinson, publisher. Ashkenazi Jew. The Philadelphia Inquirer, Terence Egger, publisher and chief executive officer, Philadelphia Media Network, LLC. Ashkenazi Jew. Josh Kopelman, chairman, Philadelphia Media Network, LLC. Ashkenazi Jew. Lisa Kobnick, vice chair, Philadelphia Media Network, LLC. Ashkenazi Jew. Stan Wisnowski, executive editor and senior vice president. Ashkenazi Jew. Gabriel Escobar, editor-in-chief. Separate Jew. Of the 57 senior executives of the largest newspaper companies, 46 are Jews, have Jewish spouses or work directly towards Jewish and Zionist interests. This is a numerical representation of 81%. Jews are approximately 2% of the U.S. population. Therefore Jews, spouses of Jews and Shabbos Goyim are overrepresented among the senior executives of newspapers by a factor of 40.5 times.
We've been fighting a long time, and we have all lost so very much, so many loved ones gone. But you are not alone. There are pockets of resistance all around the planet. We are at the brink. Above all, stay alive. You have no idea how important you are. This is John Connor. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance. John Connor.